You. Quiet night tonight. Loud music. Turn that down a little. Probably going to want to use the controller with this from the looks of things. Here we go. All right. Turn on the controller. The game appears to have crashed. Well, that's not helpful. Let's try that again. Okay. All right. So here we go. Frosty welcome. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Massachusetts. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours, a city drowning, the presence of something great, yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes Vanderberg. Oh, cool. We've received a fatal error, and the game has crashed. Again. What's more cool is that I can't click on it. Well, I'm feeling like we're going to give this one more shot. And then play a different game. Third time's the charms, yeah? Yes, I want to exit the game. Just stop the game for now. Okay. Now we'll hit play again. I'm not reading the letter again for the record. Yes, that's very cool. All right, we're waiting for it to load again. Do 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 do. Any button to continue. Do 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 do. Cool. Woo, look at the faces. They melt. Oh, well, that looks a little precarious, don't it? Ooh, maddening. I got a first aid kit and a brick. I've always wanted a brick. Okay, note to self, one must hold down the button. I can't take it with me. Oh, that's a crouch button. Letter from J. Vandenberg. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, oh, I already read that. I got the folding camera. Yay me. Oakmont Monolith National Park is waiting for you. He's not wrong. Now, seriously, why can't I take the gun with me? Oh wait, there's a thing there on the gun.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Yay, I got the gun. The key evidence has been collected. Now to get off the boat. Hey, Sleazy. Yes, it's a silly 1911. Yep, ooh, spooky game. We so scared.
Now get out.
Apparently he doesn't want me here. Press Y to climb. Oh look, I climbed.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed.
I did.
What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vandenberg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vandenberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners?
I almost want to add the chat to the screen. What do you guys think? Should I add the chat to the screen?
Now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He is dedicated
Second thought, maybe
to
not.
time and effort.
Kick has a tendency to be naughty.
Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
Yeah, Wick. That's kind of what I was reflecting on.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Congratulations, Azrael. So close. You'll get there before the night's over, I'm sure.
It's no easy task. Most maps I've found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood.
I'm 4 subs away from what magic number?
Make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
That magic number. Okay. This makes sense now. Also demonstrates the last time I really looked. Yes, I paid Valve. Still, I like that number. That's a good number. Let's ask about the flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say,
I find his yellow suit very interesting.
Despite the inconvenience, atmosphere, you know.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature, scion of a robust bloodline, a philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to its flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no conscious.
Wonder if I did finish this last time I played it. I'm kind of wondering. I kind of think I might have.
Times of hardship.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This
Makes sense.
city is insular, its ways mysterious.
It's mysterious,
No one will
people.
take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
I know I beat one of them. I just don't remember which one. Actually, I've probably beat both of them.
Thanks for helping me get my
Been a while since I've played this one.
The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
I'm having problems remembering.
Before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you. We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
Press that button to activate the map. There's the map. Yeah, I've definitely been here before. Hey, Rachel. How's it going? That guy seems kind of upset, don't you think? He's either upset or he's worshiping the floor. Let's find out.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. comes up, the seed is sowed. The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Okay. Well, he's just over there being weird. Yeah, I recall things. I'm having a very good day. Rachel, I hope you're having a great day yourself. I hope everything's going swimmingly. Do. It's a funky looking critter. Let's see what's over here. Anything I want over here? Hello, what you doing? Oh, a titanium lifeboat.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Albert Throgmorton's will. I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Throgmorton, and this is my will. I want to warn you, don't go to the depths below Oakmont. There's unreadable. We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in the cave. Professor Unreadable, I fear what will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing in my eyelids every time I close my eyes. Unreadable, the cycle goes on and on and on and on and on. Unreadable. In the end, it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father. Unreadable. He's here. Hi, Silver. Hey, Slender Dad. How you guys doing?
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Wow, you can really go out far. Did not anticipate that. Headed back. No, Avery, that's Thursday nights. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I just do regular gaming stuff. Well, Monday's not gaming stuff. Monday's podcasting stuff with Starsan. I technically have a 3-day weekend, but that's because I took today off because I had zero interest in going outside in the negative 20 degrees. But I will probably go outside on Monday. Actually, I'll probably go outside tomorrow to go out to lunch or breakfast with sheep, so. That's Montana for you.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me.
I know, Slender. I'm in Montana.
Albert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
He literally just said maybe we can help each other.
Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind.
I thought about it, Azrael. I don't know that I have the money that I want to invest in it right now, though.
Bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey.
Oh, fine, Avery, if you feel that way.
Albert. I raised him
His face? I
strong
think he was
and
born that way,
smart,
Wick.
The best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
Let's ask about those inmouthers. Insmouthers?
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just...
I haven't met Caro in person yet.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Let's ask him about his face, huh? That always goes over well.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage.
No.
Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
He believes himself quite handsome, though.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
I don't think I'm very
Let's
handsome.
just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Good night, Avery. Sweet dreams.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you.
My toes are cold.
I need to
The
know
beautiful
more about
nightmares
what
are fun,
happened to
too.
Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house.
Where's my...
I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Let's go at the lifeboat first.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Where's the fisherman's
The
house?
house where this all happened.
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
Cool.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get
I'm gonna
started.
put on my
Find
sweater thing here.
son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
He's very friendly. Hey, Smokey. One moment. Sorry, I needed to put on my warm sweater. So the salty bald caps made you lose the pigment in your forehead. That's interesting. The casebook contains your main case, which reflects your overall story progress. You can work on more than one side case at the same time. Cases contain information about investigations in the form of evidence. Exclamation points, keys, and an envelope. Some pieces of evidence have icons that hint at what action to perform. Dialogue, use item, take photo, search archives, search location. Okay, cool. Is this Dr. Tongue's 3D theater? I don't think so. Maybe. Evidence contains crucial information about what to do and where to go next. To get evidence, interact with objects and people. Combine clues in your mind palace and take photos. A white frame in the camera viewfinder indicates that you are aiming correctly. Read evidence closely to identify important locations and then pin it on the map to plan your route. Pin evidence on the HUD to keep track of your current goal. Press up to toggle on or off. Up and R to switch pinned evidence with. Okay. You can also place evidence on the map and HUD from the casebook screen. Select evidence and use pin evidence or place on map. Street names and districts are shown on the map from the beginning. Most other landmarks are points of interest have to be discovered. Institutions with archives, landmarks, fast travel points, investigation scenes. Place on the map. Generic red marks are always shown regardless of the case selected. Okay. Evidence marks. Okay. Mind's eye. Use the mind's eye whenever you see distortion in the corner of the screen. Hear a ringing sound. It may reveal images of the past, illusions, omens, or tracks that are otherwise invisible. Images of the past have an activation zone. See above. Neat. Oh, yeah, that was while I was putting my sweater on. Follow the omens. The mind's eye can reveal omens that guide your way. Follow them to find new evidence. Retrocognition. That's a neat word. Retrocognition allows you to understand events that happened in the past. Inspect enough evidence on the scene and a vision will emerge. Step into it and find all the crucial scenes. Investigation of the main case and reveals clues for your mind palace. Press thing to open your switch to mind palace. Archives. Padlocks. Shot and melee attack. Combat. If you are crouched, hostiles are less likely to detect you. Enemies may harm your sanity as well as health. Some enemies have unique abilities that may come as an unpleasant surprise. Ammo and supplies are scarce. Scavenging, crafting, and quest rewards are the only sources of supplies. Guns are not going to reload themselves. And diving. The harpoon stuns hostile creatures. Fires light your way. And can distract hostile creatures. If damaged, hold to slowly recover your tie-leaving suit's pressure. Okay. Well, let's go back over here. Woo! Hey, look, we found the boat again.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Oh. Oh, hello.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
All right. Mine is okay, whatever. Resources are scarce. Capitalism it is. Absolutely. I love capitalism. It's the best. Oh. There's my flashlight. This place is only a little creepy. Bunch of fish and shit. I like how the music changes. Hello. Oh, it's a crouch.
This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Well, at least they like their dog. I got shell casings, gunpowders, and metal scrap. Yay.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Good smoke. I don't think I can. Though honestly, if it was a choice in this house, I think I would. Definitely not sleeping in the bathtub. Ew. Oh, hello.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Oh, he seems to have a headache. Poor guy.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
You seem friendly.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Why is it so random and filthy? Because it's been flooding and it's poor and everybody's being driven to madness.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Well, that's interesting. The whole world's distorting all of a sudden.
Five cards short of a full house.
Apparently I look at one dead body and I go insane.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Too bad none of them developed OCD for cleaning.
So that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Not very pretty, is he?
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Squish, squish, squish. Suppose if everywhere I walked squished would drive me crazy too. Well, that seemed odd, didn't it? Well, so far nothing's sane.
Choo choo. Ahem. Choo choo. Ahem.
All right, fellow over here with the headache. That's my language. He was summoning someone.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Well, first I want to know why you're holding your head.
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was that or starve.
Have you considered starving?
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr.
It's not a headache. The tadpole's just growing a little. Wrong game.
Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds, and okay, my head began to burst, and he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams, drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar. Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsider, show some respect. K is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
All right, where are the others
Where
then?
are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. K be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Oh, that was close. You say wrong game now, but Great Cthulhu knows what's up. It's the wrong game.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. May have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, okay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will.
Yes, Will. You totally did it.
This will stop anyone coming.
We know you
in
did
or
it.
out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Alright. Retrocognition, Okay. So let's retrocognize here.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face.
Someone's been shot. Hey, Rain, how you doing, man?
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, so.
What's happening?
Take this, ape-face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got
Not much
wounded,
rain,
he
just,
fled.
you know, playing. Apparently my mind's going crazy. Alright. Do. Here we go. Okay. No, stop that. Ah, after, okay. Wrong button. Do.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
It says to follow the omens. Not over there.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
There's something here. Is it him?
My head. I still hear those voices.
No, it's not him. It's not in here. Is it over there? Nope. It's right about here. Oops. Oh, that's the button. Here we go. Hey, Joker, how you doing, man?
So the fishermen pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Do, 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 do.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said
I'm
he
doing
raised
good,
him
Joker.
strong.
Good to hear you.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Ooh, let's let the world stop wiggling. Alright, now where? Looks like we're in here. We found the warehouse. It is actually a fun game. Ugh. Oh, sweet dreams, Thunder Dad. Let's see here.
There's something in the pocket.
Bloodstain note. Lewis, please, just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping about the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Peter.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
They do a very good job being creepy, not gonna lie. I thought I figured out which button was to attack a second ago. I'm not shooting it. Would I play a Clockwork Noir D&D game? Ooh, that sounds fun. Well, that doesn't help. What buttons do I press? Because at this moment, nothing seems to attack. There we go. Aw. Oh, shit. Damn it, wrong button.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Oh, that's a car. That freaked me out for a second. Okay, that thing's already dead. Well, I guess we gotta go tell your daddy. Oh, I suppose I should do the mind palace thing. Did that thing just dissolve? Yes, it did in fact dissolve. Okay, so Lewis may have wanted to kill Albert outright because he was a Throgmorton rather than just drive him off. No. No? Also no. Alright, whatever. Lewis the Innsmouther that killed Albert Throgmorton may be hiding in the bar. There we go. As an Innsmouther, Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of the Throgmortons. That could be reason to hate them. Oh, locked. It was creepy already. Dissolving just made it creepier. Yeah. Dissolution tends to make things creepy. Casebook. All right. That's the point, of course. Was it really there? Or are you going mad, or worse, both? I don't remember him being there before. I won't let me talk to him, so whatever. That is definitely an interesting part of the H.P. Lovecraft stuff. It's usually both. You are in fact going mad and everything is real.
Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
It's an odd thing to ask for when you're hungry.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
What about young Billy? Has young Billy seen me around?
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Thank you for the advice, my friend.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Very lazy playing.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling
some
creatures.
Unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah, even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So,
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside.
smart man.
Most of the time because they
There's your
can't
good
afford it,
deal
really.
today.
They're too poor for the travel.
Bye.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Excuse me.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze,
Yes,
smoke,
they are on an island.
bullets,
A sinking
and I'll
island.
make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome.
Yep, pretty
I
much.
can't wait to see what you do.
They is screwed. And not in the good ways.
What the? Get the. Oh.
Squish.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers
I did, actually.
were blessed by the she. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Definitely a
Those
deep one.
apes
You're
hated
right,
us
Silver.
From the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh?
You think?
Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
Okay.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
Let's see here. Now I'll think about it.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
It turns out I arrived here unprepared for business. You give me a little something to get started, and my lips are sealed.
I knew you'd understand. Here you are, Mr. Reed.
Hee 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 hee. I should have said no, though. Do 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 do. All right, Luz killed Albert Throgmorton while under some sort of mental influence. He couldn't control his actions and thus can't be blamed for Albert's death. I could try to cover for him, or else Throgmorton will have his head. Well, let's see what it forces us to do. I'm feeling particularly petty, though, so we'll probably try to hand him over. Just being these rats looking fucking weird.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Not a terrible idea.
Who is he?
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Gay to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress.
To be fair, the police didn't really try.
What brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align.
Do do.
This inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Yeah, maybe Photoxis. We'll see. How you doing?
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert is...
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
Ooh, that's cool.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Woohoo! Line and sinker. Case complete. Lost at sea.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Alright, fuck off, bastard. Alright, is here. Hold on. I have an Army issue Bolt M11, easy to handle and carry. Excuse me. Privatized weapon of choice, uses 38 pistol rounds. And a revolver. A trusty 6-shooter boat Model D, nicknamed the Widowmaker, uses powerful 44 40 cartridges. 4440. There we go. Save. You know, considering how bad it was crashing before I got here, probably is a good idea. Got a first aid kit, some antipsychotics, excuse me. Lord. With those. Casback. Lost at sea. Key to the expedition. Lost expedition. It says place on map. I don't know. Where does it go? Robert Throgmorton funded an expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was soon lost. Albert Throgmorton was the only known survivor. He was subsequently murdered. I was hired to find any other expedition members dead or alive. Throgmorton will be waiting for my report in his manor in southern Old Grove. Okay. Give me the key. It's in northern Coverside at the crossroads of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. Coverside. Asher Road. Turns into Freedom. It said Asher and Hubert, didn't it? Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. Asher Road. Warwick, Asher, Massachusetts, Asher Old Church. I'm not seeing Hubert Avenue. Is anybody else seeing Hubert Avenue? I see Warwick Street. Elmcroft, St. Elmo. There's Central. Oh, there it is. Hey, Riptide Frog. How you doing tonight? Just place that right there. Now we need to use a boot. Right over there, so... Doing quite well, thank you. Hmm. Anything around here? No. Alright. Oh, right, a little further over. Here we go. Oh, wait. That didn't quite work, did it? Apparently, I really suck at getting out of here. I'll figure it out eventually. Ah. Here we go. I'm getting a headache, guys. I just walked away from my body. That's always fun. You've never heard of this game? It's an older game. They are actually, for a while, it's what's the word? Rights were disputed, so they just finally, what is it? Frogwares are now the actual distributor of it, which is good for them. It's an H.P. Lovecraft based game. Lost at Sea. Robert Throgmorton fun. I think I already read all this. Costume unlocked. Daywear.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
My diary. Part 1. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops. Only remember the screams and the metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache, the worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half-mad, and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The officials said none of what I thought I'd seen was real, but my memories are true. My strange powers gained after that ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island, and something old and dark and slithering. It still haunts me. A plea for help. Dear Mr. Reed, I understand that you are the private eye that caught the murderer in the port. My life is in danger and I cannot trust anyone in this city. Please come to my room, which is just opposite yours. I am in despair. My studies have drawn the attention of vile forces. They stalk me and will take me soon. I have cast my lot and beyond saving, but the 7 books, it must be saved at any cost. Even if I'm gone, find my notes there. This knowledge must not be lost, as it could be our kind's last hope for enlightenment. Please be the bearer of this light, for I have failed. All that we see or seem is just a dream within a dream. Our kind being human.
Never again, they say.
Ooh, Plague Doctor School. Cultist is funny. Laudanum.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Yes, that's because you're a drug addict, sir. Maybe the opium causes it all? You never know. Raids on Innsmouthers. The number of attacks on Innsmouth immigrants has increased. Raids are intensifying, with more and more Innsmouthers being exposed to abuse and assault. Sometimes whole families are found dead in their houses. Police are on the case, with several illegal Innsmouther businesses captured and their owners sent to jail. The city ought to have been cleared of these fish-faced scum long ago, said Robert Throgmorton, the head of the Throgmorton Grand family. I regret only one thing. It all started too late. Had we not neglected our civic duty, my son, Albert, would still be here with us. Kind of my fault, but yeah. A note from J. Vanderberg. Mr. Reed, it seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Johannes. Shell casings. Interesting symbolisms. Tome in the ruins. Local women were talking about a ruined house in central Coverside, near the radio tower on the crossing of Landing Avenue and Kingsport Street. They said the ghosts of the house owner and his family still read the unholy book they kept. Several newcomers who tried to settle the house in those ruins have gone mad. Book in the bank. Talking with locals is never easy, but this old chap was one of the queerest yet. He was happy to talk about the book, but only laughed when I proposed to buy it. I left it in the most guarded place of the city and paid enough to keep it there until the world ends, and even if it is abandoned after the flood, even better, ignorance is the best guardian. I'm guessing he meant the abandoned bank building in Northern Advent on Forefather Street between Heolog Street and Wind Half Avenue. Alas, it would be too dangerous to go there by myself. The nightmares. I boarded up the windows and locked the doors. They are just men, the Yellow King's gang. They can't get me here. Now there's only me and these nightmares. A little longer and I'll figure them out. The Tome of the Mayor. The fishermen talk of a place near the Blackwood Manor on the southern part of Whisper Street, where the meetings occur in the dead of night. The locals don't like this part of eastern Grimhaven Bay because they seem to fear those who gather near the half-built ships. They say a certain book is read at these meetings, a cursed tome that makes people so crave the sea's touch that they go and drown in the ocean. One reading the book stands on a cursed boat that sinks in the fog. Those who saw it touch the shore have either gone mad or disappeared. Bewitched Tome. A local legend may be more than mere superstition. A dozen witches were hanged on a huge apple tree that still grows near the cider mill. Among these documents is a confession. One of the witches said the devil himself granted them a book with words of power. The book hides itself from mortal eyes, waiting for the witches to be reborn and return to claim it. The witches who wrote this confession lived in eastern Reed Heights, somewhere north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. Could the book still be hidden there? The Wheel Tome. I had a dream so real, it makes my hands shake. A huge Ferris wheel rose amidst the city. People got on and rode it higher and higher before jumping off at its peak. As the pile of corpses grew bigger, the crowd pushed me to the wheel. And then I saw a man with a leather bag. He was standing in the center of the wheel and reading from a book. His awful dirge was making the wheel rotate and dragging the crowd to their slaughter. Could this vision be real? I know there is a Ferris wheel at the park in western Old Grove near Century Avenue and Beacon Street. But where could the book be? Lovecraft is public domain. But the game itself, the rights on the game itself are what the problem was. Building the church was his redemption. Day after day, he worked without payment, carrying stones and putting them in the moist soil of Salvation Harbor. At night, when he returned to his house behind the church, he could not sleep. The book his ancestors brought across the ocean called. When the church was built, the priest found him hanged on the bell ropes, but the book is still waiting for someone to come and read it. His old house in Central Salvation Harbor on the Old Church Road between Seven Oak Street and Windhelm Street still has a bad flame, and no one wants to live there even after the flood. The Hidden Book. It took a lot of effort to track down this book. After being stolen from the Throgmorton Museum, it was bought by a local surgeon who was found dead in his house after the flood. I snuck in and checked out his place, but in vain. Still, there may be somewhere else the tome may be. The private hospital in western Reed Heights where the surgeon worked has been abandoned. The archives say it is on Bourbon Road, between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. I think that's everything in here. Do, 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 8. Three, 3, 6, 7. Okay. Keep it down. Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave. Your landlord. Oh no, there's a...
The door won't budge.
You have to mark them yourself. So like... best way to do it is to do this. Place on map. This is in western Reed Heights. Reed Heights, the western part. Hospital building Bourbon Road between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. Okay, so here's Bourbon Road. Yellow Ring, Bourbon. There's Oak Street. There's Inmouth Road. So here. Central Salvation. Old Grove, Reed Heights, Advent, The Shells, Salvation, Old Church Road, Seven Oaks, Well, there's Seven Oaks. Okay, so right here. Old Grove, Century Avenue, and Beacon Street. Eastern Reed Heights. North of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. So I would guess it would have to be like there. Eastern Grimhaven Bay. On the southern end of Whisper Street. Here's Whisper Street. Near the road to Blackwood Manor. Well, here's Whisper Street on the road to Blackwood Manor. I guess that has to be like here. Northern Advent. On Forefather Street. Between Helog and Windhalf. Coverside, which is where we currently are, I think. Yeah, we're currently in Coverside. Near the radio tower on the crossing of Landing Avenue. There's Landing Avenue. Kingsport Street right here. I think I already put that. Okay, yeah, I did. I have this bottom on PS4, but I haven't started playing it. So far it's fine. Definitely some good creepy moments right at the beginning. It's kind of cool. Too many coincidences. So the lighthouse is out. Several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing, but there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. He's turning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look into it. Now, if only this city wasn't so impossible to navigate. Hey, Jock, how you doing, man? Oh, that's an interesting painting, isn't it? A lot of these rooms are straight up depressing. Doing just fine, Jock. Actually, I lied. My toes are cold. I need to buy some slippers or socks or something. It's an interesting picture.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you, though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Sorry, but who are you again?
You bang your head or something? I'm Victor Olmsted. I own the place. This place. The Devil's Reef Hotel.
Noise?
Hey, stop, doggy.
What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Cooper. Don't know what it's like there in northern Montana, but now here it's balmy, -11, quite snowy. It's currently -31, Jock. Just a second. I gotta kill a puppy. Sorry, I didn't have to kill him. He's just, you're at 39 degrees? Yeah. Try the other direction, aerial ballet. This is, -31. Negative. But no, we're house sitting, or not house sitting, dog sitting. My friend's, so my dog is the mother of her puppies, of her dogs. And so we're house sitting or babysitting, dog sitting them at my house. And one of the two of them has a problem with men approaching me, specifically Sheepsidian. And so we're trying to break him of that because it's freaking irritating. All right, Boris, that's enough, please. I can't. I live in Central Valley, California. Well, la-di-da.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Are we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine, fine. Take what you wish.
There are good parts in Cali. Just absolutely none of them are, what's the word? Well, they're all screwed because they're in California, unfortunately. All right, let's see what we got. Letters from Oakmont. Forlorn woman. This city, no matter how bad the flood damaged it, has an unnatural appeal. I can't stop myself from walking, even if it means being struck by further visions. I went to the eastern part of the Salvation Harbor, near the crossing of O'Callahan Street and Old Church Road. It came. The feeling of loneliness and fear was immense. I was a woman locked in a room, infected and slowly rotting. My body turned into something. It itched badly in my face. I had to hold the skin with both hands to prevent it from growing until I suffocated. I ended up sitting on the road crying until some Innsmouther kicked me and ordered me away. Well, let's go ahead and place that on the map. Eastern Salvation Harbor, Scrimhaven Bay, Coverside, Old Grove, Reed Heights, The Shell, Salvation Harbor, Eastern, O'Callahan, and Old Church. Here's Old Church Road. Here's O'Callahan. Maple Lane. Where's more Old Church Road? There has to be more Old Church Road. Old Harbor Street, Skipper, Clamshell. Do we see O'Callahan? That will end your fire. So here's Old Church Road. Then it goes up this way. Then it turns into here. Oh, here we go. So it's here. All right, I got it. Lone child. The visions are testing me, playing with my mind. My old forgotten fears come to life. When I was small, I was afraid to stay alone. I thought my parents would leave and never come back. Today I went to the eastern street of Coverside, and the visions came on the corner of St. Elmo Lane and Kingsport Street. I felt I was alone, forgotten in a locked room, hungry and frightened. It was so scary to stay inside, but everything was much worse behind the door. Something scratched in the corridor, and there were terrifying screams from outside. I could not run. I could not hide. I just waited for Mom to return. So, Coverside, St. Elmo's Lane, Kingsport Street. Hey, Primal One. Happy New Year to you as well. I'm afraid someone stalks me. It started when I visited Western Advent and had a vision at the intersection of Purity Road and Oak Street. I saw mirrors full of reflections and someone trapped, trying in vain to escape. His expression of fear and panic shook me deeply. After that, a very tall and skinny man started to follow me in the distance. What troubles me is that I see him in the reflections, but I've never caught a straight view of this stalker. I'm sure the police will mock me if I come asking for protections. Seems it is a good time to buy a good, trustworthy gun and start to practice. The wise decision. Through an Advent, corner of Purity Road and Oak Street. No matter how different my visions may be, they are always so frightening. Today it was man. Today it was man? Not a man? Oh, right, whatever. He left a house in southern Old Grove on Warwick Street, somewhere between Seaside and Hillstride Street. Our eyes met, and I immediately felt the burning exaltation, a wild torment of emotions. I saw him among the monstrosities, touching them, embracing, kissing. The vision was so intense, I bent in two and threw up all my breakfast. He walked past, saying something like "cursed newcomers," and I pray he wouldn't stop to help. Even now, when I close my eyes, I see the creatures around this man. All right, Old Grove. Warwick Street between Hillside and Seaside. That's a big area. I honestly, Riptide Frog, at this point in the game, we don't really know yet. The best way to explain it is that he was having some kind of disassociative moment. So he was disassociating from his body. And then he had that vision where, you know, everything got sucked up. And that brings us to where we are now. I think Sinking City is like that Cthulhu game. Yes, it really is. The Cthulhu game was a little shorter, if I recall. Actually, that one's kind of cool. I kind of want to play that one again. But kind of neat. The Call of Cthulhu. Yeah. One's a good one. It's an interesting ending to that one. Call of Cthulhu and Sinking City, technically they're both in the Lovecraft mythos, so you could call them connected, but not really. Tonight, the air forced me to leave the hotel. The putrid smell of rotting seaweed and fish made it hard to breathe. I remembered a huge apple tree and thought it may be nicer there. Moreover, I was afraid that the hotel owner would see my seizures. The visions occurred when I was a few blocks from the apple tree, walking East Brown Street in Central Shells. I felt like I was drowning. I ran forward, and when I passed the street of St. Michael's Church, I felt the water surrounding me, pressing, calling. I needed all my will to fight the desire to go to the mare and sink into its depths. No problem. So Central Shells, East Brown Street to the east of the corner with St. Michael's Road. Right about there. Static in ears. I was walking the lumber street in eastern Reed Heights when it happened again. It's not just a vision, but a noise. Hissing radio static, growing louder and louder. Voices from afar were lost in it, crying desperately. I tried not to show how bad it was. I was afraid to reveal it to the locals. The images came after I passed Bullock Street towards Helog Street. The hissing flooded my mind, and I saw a man surrounded by radios talking to them. He was dying. I felt it. And when it happened, the vision was gone. Let's see here. Eastern Reed Heights. Reed Heights. Where was that again? Shells, Advent. There we go. There's Helog Street. Lumbridge Street between Helog and Bullock? Oh, right in between here. All right. Terrible fetus. Ooh, interesting. After this vision, I shake in fear at the sound of a child's cry. It happened in Western Reed Heights on Washington Street. I passed Eben Street and was headed towards Oak Street, but saw it. The thing was running so fast I didn't even understand what it was. It jumped from the window, and the vision struck me immediately. I saw a man, a doctor, hiding in the room. He was writing something with a shaking hand and something like a last will. And then I saw the thing stalking him, a fetus on thin, pointy legs with a little face full of evil and hatred. It's shrieking. I can't forget it. All right, so then this one goes back. Western Reed. Washington Heights Street. Here's Ebon. Ebon and... I'm looking for... Washington Street. Here's Washington, Ebon. It's interesting. Oh, in Oak Street. Okay, there we go. Yes, these are all different quests or missions. Yeah. I figure I might as well map them out now. And I like to read everything. Hope you guys don't mind. Speaking of, if you like the way I read, you can always stop by on Thursday nights where I read. Over here. Well, currently I'm reading Lovecraft. I also read like Aesop's Fables and basically things that are old and in the public domain. So I might do like Frankenstein, Bram Stoker's Dracula, fairy tales, legends, that kind of stuff. I am also open to... Riptide Frog on Twitch asked the same question, Ariel. But I'm also open to suggestions. The issues are it has to be public domain. I can't do current day books, unfortunately, because there's no way that I can afford the licensing fees on that. Or if it's a story you've written yourself and it's semi-coherent, I might be willing to do that as well. I'm actually on Twitch, Rumble, YouTube, Twitter, and Kick. I stream everywhere all at once. Because I'm fancy. Well, eventually the plan is I've got to read Steampunk Mickey. Yeah, that's up and coming. That's a kind of short story. But the plan is to start a second channel and put them on there in podcast form as well. So, just, in case anybody's interested. All right. from behind. I can't help but turn around at any noise after what I saw yesterday. I walked down the Murdoch Avenue in Western Advent and near Oak Street. I was hit with an excruciating migraine. My nose started to bleed, and the visions came. I saw one man writing a letter, and another about to strike him from behind. Somehow, I was both the spectator and the man sitting. But no matter how I cried out warnings or tried to move, it didn't work. It seemed I lost consciousness when the killer hit the man's head, and it took me several hours to get back to the hotel. Hey, thanks for the follow, Aerial Battle. I appreciate that. Western Advent. Western. There's Oak. Where's Murdoch? There's Murdoch. Put that there. Voices from the pipes. I'm afraid of each bathroom and kitchen sink. Each time I want to wash my hands, I tremble in fear. What if they'll talk to me? This began after a vision in Western Reed Heights, near the crossing of Ebon, Ward, and Baker Street. I saw a man, naked and covered in blood, in a room without doors or windows, surrounded by the dark holes of the pipes, and he was cutting himself piece by piece, feeding those copper mouths. They were whispering with voices so sweet and promising, but full of hunger and hatred. How could he believe them? Could he even escape? And had they noticed me? Western Reed Heights. It's down here. Nope, over there. Ebon Street. There's Ebon Street. Ward and Baker, right there. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Coming through loud and clear, Ariel. Innsmouther notes. The local Innsmouthers scare me a lot. I've never seen a place with so many ill people. Their faces pursue me even in visions. Recently, I was walking in the northern part of Grimhaven Bay, walking down Whisper Street, and I barely made it to Huber Street when the visions came. I stood among many Innsmouthers disguised as one of them and listened. Their leader read the stories of a captain participating in pagan rites, copulating with savage witches and beasts, bringing sacrifices. I still remember his name, Obed. Northern Grimhaven. There's Whisper. Hey, what happened to the one I put here before? Can I only put one at a time down? Oh God, I was about to have a heart attack. Is there some limit? Doesn't look like it. All right. Where's Hubert Avenue? Octopus Bayside. There's Hubert. Aha, here we are. Why is the one that was here before missing? That bugs me. Lullaby Crossroad. Today I fell asleep on the street. I'm sure it's connected to my visions somehow, because I felt the same nausea and headache before they strike. It happened in Coverside, near the corner of Tanner Street and Old Church Road. I felt dizzy and my mouth was full of a bittersweet taste. I saw a woman with kind eyes giving me a drink and whispering something. Immediately after that, I fell asleep and spent nearly half the day lying in the dirt like a hobo. It's a miracle no one stole anything from me. Okay, so this is Western Coverside, Tanner Street. And Old Church Road. There's Old Church Road. Lincoln. Tanner Street. So right in here. Packet of notes. The hotel owner allowed me to look through the weird notes he found in the rooms of disappeared newcomers. Among them, I found several pages from the diary of a man describing his life in Oakmont. He suffered from visions and marked with the places where they happened. Was he trying to avoid them? Oh, that sucks.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Okay, potato cakes. Weird ass bug thing over my head. Nothing going on there. Alrighty then. Out we go. Into the world! Okay, let's look at the map. Didn't I literally just put something close to me? I feel like there should be something like right over here. Hello, hello. Okay. Here's a boat that way. Is there a boat on the other end of the road? Whee, I'm dizzy. Indeed, there is a boat this way. Hail, Nate, how you doing? Was there scratches on the wall that looked like Roman numerals? Yes, that was little marks sometimes that tell you where the doors and shit are. Tanner Street and Old Church Road. Could have sworn I just placed one here. Oh no, it's up there. So I've got one up there, and I've got one over here in cover side. And then... where'd that key go, huh? Weird that I can't see all my marks at the same time. It's a little bothersome. How do I change that? Interesting. Okay, so I must only see on the map what I have highlighted. Okay. Okay, I get it. Irini. Are you the ring bearer? Would have been cool if they had an octopus tentacles shoot from the phone. That would have been interesting, yeah. I'll probably start with whatever's closest. Which looks like this guy right here. But to find out for sure, I've got to now go like this. That's over there. Yeah, so we'll do the Tanner Street here first. So I guess we'll go clockwise is what it looks like. So what I need to do is I need to turn... Oh. We're going to head right up over here. Can I not park here? Oh, looks like I ought to be able to park there. Here we go. Oh, this place is kind of shitty, isn't it? Well, looks like I basically just head straight up north here. Huh. Oh, look, there's a giant wall in my way of stuff. Alright. Gonna have to find another way around. Maybe Howard Street over. Alright. Ah, Venice. Yes. Hey, police officer man. Yes, if we go up Howard. Don't mind me, I'm just checking to see if there's anything I can loot. Because I like looting. I like to do the side stuff I can reach first, you know, just in case they don't let you later. Sneaky ass games doing that shit. Keeping me from getting shit done. Pisses me off every time. Alright, so I can probably go this way then. Excuse me, ugly. Pardon me. Coming through. Alright, now it looks like I probably need to hook... No. Go up another block. Excuse me. This place is all shadowy and shit. Alright. I turn here. You two having fun? Alright, it won't let me bother them. Don't mind. Do 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 do. Ooh, an infested area, whatever that means. Ah. I bet that's what it means. So I am at Lullaby Crossroad. Let's see here. Near the corner, I felt dizzy. What can I say? I'm that kind of person. Let's see here. Got going on. I heard a thing. I do not see a thing. All right, we sneak. Oh, there they be. Oh, he's coming over here. They seem to be making me mad. Time would be my guess. You can come over here and make me fight you? I'm gonna beat you up. Come here. I'm gonna beat you. Okay. Retreat! Never mind. I changed my mind. Alright, you know. Okay, I got them. They're dead. You'll see the world also gets kind of weird. The sanity thing. I don't know if I can take him yet. Well, I guess I'm about to find out, isn't I? Oh, shit. I forgot about that. Ow! Shit, there's no dodge. Oh, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Jump! Quick, while I remember how to heal myself. I don't want to craft it. How do I use it? Excuse me. Have I leveled up or something? I have 1 knowledge point. I don't know where that do I. Now, how do I fucking heal myself? Well, it says I have 3. See, I have 3. Oh no, that's what. Okay. All right. I don't understand what's going here. All right. No, I have 3. So, oh wait, select. Nope. Nope. I'm not understanding. Oh, wait. Here we go. I found it. Nope, that's an axe. Not entirely sure, Silver. How long have I been on already anyway? 2 hours? Probably until at least I figure this out. What the fuck? Oh shit, I'm going mad! The world's coming apart at the seams! And I can't figure out what the fuck I'm doing. No. No. That crouches again. I'm so confused. Here, go over here for now. Look over there. It's much nicer over there. Here. There's a stoplight. Look at the stoplight. Shouldn't be. Oh, you mean the going mad? Probably. I should be able to heal myself, though. I see the box over there in the corner. No, I don't get it. Options. Left trigger, a left button supposedly does items? Well, no, that pulls up items. So, map, casebook, run when aiming, melee attack, reload, crouch, interact, hold, loot object, camera flash, hold and cycle. Maybe under how to play. Evidence, map, combat, ammo and supplies, scavenging, guns are not going to reload themselves. You don't tell me what buttons to press. You're not helpful. Maybe? Let's try that. Well, all the left button does is pull this up. Ah! I figured it out. You have to hold down the left and the right trigger at the same time. It's an interesting way to fire a gun. All right. Round 2, dumbass. Oh. Why make it? I don't know. I mean, yeah, why would it be easy? That'd be silly. I might as well not sneak. Coming for you. Ow. Shit. I'm in trouble. Yeah, you really don't want to use many bullets. Ah! I'm under attack! I'm surrounded. This is bad. I am dead. But yes, there was a lot of people that wrote Cthulhu's mythos into their works. Lovecraft was very open with allowing people to use his work and add to it. Perhaps. Let's see where we are. All right. So that's where we were, where we got our asses kicked. So these are going to be infested areas, I believe. I say our asses like you guys really got your asses kicked, but no, it was mostly my ass. I believe this is where the ass got kicked. Yeah. Oh, no wonder my ass got kicked. Look at all of them. What's with the black shit? Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, the attacks in this game are really clunky. Come here. You mean we aren't your little shoulder angel devils traveling? Maybe you are. Clark Ashton Smith wrote the stories. Yeah. Well, I have an entire book of Cthulhu mythos tales that have been written by a collaboration of both Lovecraft and other people. But yeah, I will definitely. Well, that's the fun thing about the Cthulhu mythos is that it really does kind of capture an overall sort of fear of the other that humans have. So it goes anywhere, really. All right. Maybe this will work out better if I come back later. Instead of getting my ass kicked repeatedly, you know. Let's go back to the casebook. Was there one of these in the area? Yes, that would be color out of space. It's over there. Go hit that key, I guess. I read that story on this channel. I will actually be rereading it so that I can... Is it better to walk or is it better to take the boat? Let's take that boat. Smith who? Okay, you're gonna turn here. The hell? Alright. We just gonna drive straight along here. Don't mind me. Oh, sorry, yeah. Clark Ashton Smith. I will have to try to remember that name. One more and then we turn. I swear those buoys are coming after me. Oh, cool. I found a new infested area. Lovely. Oh, is that what this is? Is another infested area? Okay. Don't think we're going for that. We're just gonna get back in the boat and leave. Another movie that was kind of Lovecraftian, where an area of the country felt like it was in a bubble that changed surroundings and people. What was that one name? The Mist was very Lovecraftian. This is true. I think I got the boat stuck. There was another one recently that Ariel has me thinking of. It has Natalie Portman in it. It begins with an A. Annihilation? Doesn't sound right, but it might be. Okay, yeah, no, I was right. Annihilation. That's very Lovecraft. There's even Lovecraftian references in, I actually liked the film, not gonna lie. I'm sure the book's better, but that's the way that always is. God damn it, why do those things keep coming out to attack me? Yeah, my one rule of thumb is if I've read the book, I probably don't want to see the movie. It's very rarely, extremely rarely, as in to the point of having not actually happened yet, that I can read the book first and be happy with the movie. I haven't seen The Lighthouse, but I think you're probably right. Wouldn't surprise me. If I have a choice, I will watch the movie first. The Shore is a good game, yeah. It's more of a... The Shore is actually a take on the Dagon Tale by H.P. Lovecraft, but it's more of an immersive storytelling than a real, like, video game. You know? But they do a good job of telling the Dagon story. So my goal is around here somewhere. Ah, there it is. And you see, I've never had that issue, Sylvar. So, like, obviously I watched the movie The Shining long before I ever read the book The Shining. And while I was still irritated with the movie The Shining after reading the book, it was more because of the concepts that they could have used better, so I didn't get as angry as I did when, say, I watched The Hobbit, which almost literally infuriated me. Hey, look, there's a boot print.
Guess I don't need the key.
I mean, the problem with The Shining is that they focused way too much on the alcoholism and totally ignored the mysticism. American Horror Story Innsmouth, that could be good. Dangers of diving. Divers with the bends can suffer from numerous symptoms, including pain, impaired movement, nausea, vomiting, and disorientation. Acute symptoms can occur within 10 minutes of surfacing and include paralysis, numbness, blindness, deafness, dizziness, seizures, confusions, or words coming out all weird. Paralysis and numbness can involve several different body parts, or several different parts of the body at the same time.
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
Oh, I don't think he was real. The Hobbit movie only needed to be one part. That's beside the point. Would have been okay with seeing where Gandalf went to tie in with Lord of the Rings if it hadn't been for all the other unneeded changes everywhere else. There's a lot of things about the Hobbit movie that pissed me off. Like, a lot of them. H. Doe, anthropologist. The Oakmont University Department of Anthropology welcomes the newest addition to its ranks, Professor Harriet Doe. Her brilliant discoveries about the origin of Inuit tribes have added a new page to the history book of humanity. Now Professor Doe will embark on a new expedition to hopefully shed light on the source of the flood, and in doing so, shed light on what yet may be to come. Sweet dreams, Jock. Thanks for being here. Have a good day at work tomorrow.
These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from.
Fisherman reports. L. Sullivan and B. Morgan, local fishermen, report numerous large bubbles and an unbearable stench rising from the bottom of the sea. Bought a sample of weird substance floating in the ocean from J. Harway. He claims he found it among numerous dead and strangely deformed fish. The fish were taken for analysis. Several locals mention a rock that rose from the seabed, making the fog shine in different colors. The witness felt sick and dizzy for 2 or 3 days after the incident. LP Stern got severe burns after chiseling off part of the rock in his basement. Samples taken for analysis. Don't get caught. Big snake. Hope that glass doesn't break. Yeah, it looks more like a group of eels or something. Yeah, I got stuff. Uh-oh. There's a hole in the floor. A bunch of eels. Oh, hello. According to our data, the places with paranormal activity have strong previous unidentified influence on the human mind. We have prepared a list of solutions, including meditative practices and a supply of sedatives to prevent cases of madness among the expedition members. I highly recommend discarding all those charms, amulets, and religious symbols which are of no use, and applying these scientifically valid methods of protection instead. H. Doe.
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
Yay, bullets. All right. Let's head down blue. Where we're going to get our asses kicked, I'm sure. Oh, I have a knowledge point. Let's up my combat proficiency. Did I not already spend a knowledge point? Oh, I died. Let's go. So what were the snake things? They looked like eels. Partially burned cargo manifest. The following must be delivered unreadable. Grimhaven Bay no later than Friday. MKV diving suits 6. Air tanks and pumps 4. Canned foods 18 crates. Personal belongings 6 crates with NAM unreadable. Research equipment 7 crates do not unreadable. Air pipes 24. Phone station and wires 1. Power generators 1. Responsible for unreadable. Okay. Nothing in there. Nice big statue there, though. Yay, stuff. Ah, shit! Ow, I'm being shot! Jesus Christ. So can I not examine the guy who was just shooting me? Hey Zero, thanks for raiding the channel. Hope you're doing good.
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
We don't have time to picket. Stand back.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
Well, we know these people like Dagon.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
Well, I know which one number 1 is. This is number 1.
We don't have time to picket. Stand back.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
Sweet dreams, Ariel. Thanks for being here. Have a good night. Hey, buddy. Don't, buddy.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
Hi, baby. Ah, silly cat, silly cat. Right, I should go to the Mind Palace. Yeah, you headbutted the... You're a nut. Really, that's everything I found here? How long? Ooh, nearly 3 hours. Yeah, I think it's time to call it a night, my friends, so. We'll, pick this game up another evening, maybe next Friday. Tomorrow we will stream at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, playing some Neverwinter Nights. Sorry, Dave. I gotta get some sleep. Yeah, you caught me at the end, Zero. I got stuff I gotta do and stuff to clean and things to do and editing and reading and shit like that. So, you know how it is. What was it? Thursday or Saturday, I will be on The Devil Made Me Do Its channel for a night of ranking ghost stories. Then I will be on later, I think it's 10 p.m. It might be 9 Mountain Time. Not 100% which one. For on Horny Elf's channel to play some party animals with him and friends. And the rest of the girls. And then on Monday, it's Star Moretta Animal Show. So that's the plans for now, guys. If you want to catch up, if you want to, be involved with the chat, the community outside of the streams and stuff, be sure to look into my Gilded. It's right there in my description if you're on YouTube or Rumble. I don't know if I have it linked on Kick or I think it might be on Twitch. But either way, you'll have a very good evening. Rest well. Sweet dreams. I'll catch you later.